Welcome back, everybody. Today we're doing something a little bit different than what I typically do. We're not going to do a gun review today. The backstory of how the video you're watching now happened was right now I'm down in Florida, just north of Vero Beach at Frog Bones Family Shooting Center. And this is my cousin Shelby, her husband Joel, their son Christian.
Hi, guys.
Their son
Hi.
Christian. And basically, during Hurricane Irma recently, they live here in Florida. And they contacted me and said, hey, you know, we're kind of just looking at our situation, assessing where we're at in terms of preparedness, and we were concerned that maybe we would want a firearm to defend ourselves should sort of the rule of law not be what it is on a normal daily basis. So they contacted me about what to get. I gave them suggestions because they have minimal experience. Shelby, I think you've shot a couple times?
I have. I've shot a couple times, and I've been most comfortable with the revolver because the pistols have been hard for me to shoot, but I've only shot maybe 2 pistols. So I'm going in thinking maybe I'm going to want a revolver for ease. That's my initial thought before we're shooting a few of these guns.
Sure. And Joel, what's your shooting experience?
Limited shooting experience with my uncles growing up hunting in eastern Canada.
Okay. And Christian has never shot before. What are you excited about?
I've shot Nerf guns.
You shot Nerf guns. He told me he wanted to shoot an AK. Maybe we'll make it happen. We got an AR-15 lined up. But so I went inside before we started this video, picked out some guns, tried to get a variety of different operating systems. So some double action, single action guns, of course Glock, just because why not try them out and see what you think? Because it's a Glock, see? Some revolvers, both large ones and small ones, because a lot of people think they want small revolvers until they shoot them. But I'm going to try as best as I can to not poison their mind with my thoughts first and let them experience it. We're going to go shoot, and then we're going to come back out and kind of let you know what we decided here. So that's it. We're going to head inside. You guys are going to see some footage of us shooting. I'm not sure how the audio is. I might just roll it in with some music, and then we'll come back outside. So stay tuned. Right-handed? Right-handed? Okay, yeah. Okay. So right-handed, what you're going to do, you want to grip as high as possible in the gun. Do not be afraid the slide will hit you. It won't. There you go. That's safety on, correct. Put your hand up as high as you can on the gun. That is take your left hand, make it out. Make it out. Come in at a 45-degree angle with the gun. Pull that gap in. The reason you do this, you want to make maximum contact with the surface of the pistol. See how easy that trigger was now? Watch where the barrel is. Whenever you're ready. What'd you think? Yeah. We just finished up shooting a bunch of guns at the rental range. We had a SIG P228, 229, 226, 226 SAO, Glock 19, Glock 17, Ruger LCR, Smith & Wesson 686 Plus, and a Smith & Wesson Bodyguard. Those were the handguns. Then we had the SIG MPX, the 9mm carbine, as well as an AR-15. That's sort of what we went through today to let these folks here try out. So we'll let this young gentleman here tell us what he thought the best first. What do you think?
I personally liked the one in the first room, the bigger gun in the first room. Like not quite the AR-15. I like that one more because I was kind of scared of the other one. Like when I shot it, I was afraid like all that air wind was just gonna blow the shell through me.
Okay.
And I like that other one.
Okay, cool. So
Even though it's the other one's got its pros and cons because the other one had a scope with a laser dot sight scope.
Okay.
I don't know what you call it.
Okay, sure, I do know what you call it. So what he's saying is he liked the SIG MPX. It didn't have as much report or sound signature because the AR-15 we were using, it's just the one they had at the rental range, had a muzzle brake, so it was very, very loud. However, it did have a red dot on there, SIG Romeo 5, I believe that one is. So he liked that, but didn't like the blast. Joel, thoughts?
Yeah, I like the Magnum, actually. Magnum 37, yeah, it was very stable, and I was able to get everything on target where I was aiming.
Okay,
Very comfortable.
What do you think about the smaller revolvers?
I thought they were going to be... I thought I would want one based on shopping online and clicking on add to cart. But when I had it in my hands and I shot, I didn't feel like I'd be able to hit anybody.
Right. And he was. We had a target generally set between 5 to 8 yards away there, and he was able to get some rounds on target with him just fine, but obviously not as quickly as the other ones. But I think the key, if we could push Kristen aside here and have Shelby come forward, because really this for me was about her and what she would think about it, because you know it's very easy. Rather, it's easier for bigger people to shoot guns than it is for smaller people. It just is. It's a physics element to it. So if you could take us away with your thoughts.
Yeah, so like you said, the whole hurricane got us a little nervous about our protection and how unprotected really we were in case things got a little out of control. So we were looking for guns. I thought initially I wanted to do a revolver, and he was interesting me in a pistol. I have to say the pistols, it still gave me a hard time pulling back the slide. However, I love the fact that they have more bullets in them. The revolvers, the small ones were terrible. The small revolver hurt my hand like I didn't want to shoot again, ever. The big revolver, the Magnum 357, that was thumbs up. It was easy for me to use. It was not that accurate though. The one that the Magnum 357, I got all over here and I was trying to shoot here, but the AR-15, I shot all in here. And so
that was at a longer distance as well.
Yeah, so it's really a tough decision. We're gonna have to go over at lunch and think about it, because the revolver I felt was easiest to put the ammo in to actually fire the gun. However, it wasn't that accurate. And then of course we had the AR-15, which is a much bigger gun, and it was easier to shoot by far, and it was also much more accurate. However, it's obviously a much bigger piece of equipment, yeah. But gosh, you were amazing. This was so incredible. I hope you guys get a chance to shoot with him someday.
Some of them have. But yeah, so definitely a big thank you to the folks here that hosted us. The gentleman I spoke with actually just set all this up.
Oh, they were great.
I introduced myself and who I was, and he's like, "Oh, I'm a subscriber to your channel," so that was great. Also, thanks to all the viewers, because the reason I found this place was my viewers recommended it to me on Facebook, and I agree. Good selection of rental guns to basically look through. And one note I wanted to add that she didn't bring up, and it's one that I brought up before in videos, but we saw it today in person, is that a lot of people think, oh, if you don't know what gun to get for your wife or your girlfriend or your mother, just get a Glock 19. With the Glock 19, we had a limp wrist malfunction. And that was with zero stress. So no stress, no one shooting at you, nobody moving, and because she's not an experienced shooter, she had a limp wristing malfunction. So that's not uncommon with Glocks. That is one of the downsides of them. You guys know I love Glocks, but they're not perfect. Every gun has pros and cons, and that's one I think everybody needs to think of when they're making that recommendation. So just something to think about. And then one thing I want to throw out while we have her here is Shelby works in the health and wellness industry, and she helps a lot of people through that. I'll put her info below for that if anybody's interested. I don't know if she wants me to say her age, but if I told you...
In my 40s.
Yeah, if I told you, you would be impressed. She's awesome at it. She's rocks at it. She's been doing it for decades. So if you guys are looking for somebody to help you out, I'll put her contact info below. Anything else you guys want to add?
Nope.
Okay.
No, we feel great.
Yeah.
It's just great to learn more. You're so incredibly well versed. It's a lot to think about.
It is a lot to think about. What I tried to do on that before I close it out is she said before when she was out shooting, it was shooting beer cans in the backyard. I tried to get her mind in the scenario of someone shooting at you, or someone's trying to kill you, or someone's trying to grab you. Then how do you think about this gun? Because that's what they're looking at it for. They're not looking at it for shooting beer cans in the backyard. They're looking at it for protecting this guy and this gal.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yep.
So that's the reality of it, and that's how you have to think about when we're making these decisions. Guns can be fun, but they can also be useful tools for, of course, self-defense. So that's pretty much it, guys. We are actually about to head next door because they actually have a restaurant at this place, which is awesome. So again, thank you to them for hosting us. We're gonna go eat and then head back. We got our grandmother's birthday party tonight. We gotta head to
90th.
Yeah. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys got something out of this, and you can use it as a reference guide in case a scenario like this comes up in your life. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you guys in the next video. There you go. You're on. Safety off when you're ready to fire.